Morris, and welcome to Global Tax Talks Tax in 60 Seconds. Here are some things to watch out for in the coming week. First, expect more reaction to the OECD's newly released and revised revenue estimates on Pillar 2. The headline number has decreased from the previous estimate of $220 billion to a top number of $192 billion, owing to some methodology changes and using more current datasets. However, even then, it seems that the new numbers do not take into account the fact that countries will start competing over compliant Pillar 2 incentives and grants. And of equal note, perhaps, is the extent to which the so-called investment hubs will, at least initially, gain most out of this, followed by some large developed countries. Expect to hear more from developing countries on their dissatisfaction with this outcome from a tax that they were already complaining is too complex. Next, there have been some interesting commentary recently on the EU Carbon Border Adjustment Mechanism, or CBAM, regarding the resulting tension between trade law and what is effectively a tax, as well as the possibility of fragmentation between different countries, which concerns even those who advocate for a carbon tax. And it does seem, though, that the EU may now have kicked off a process where other countries, including the UK, are also talking about introducing these levies, so this is definitely one to watch. Finally, a look into perhaps the more distant future. A former Dutch politician who's now an academic and special advisor to the European Commission wrote an article this week on the need for an artificial intelligence tax on the revenue of AI companies. She suggests this revenue could be used to help people whose jobs have been displaced by AI. Interestingly, she then quotes the process of agreeing and implementing the global minimum tax as a model to follow. We'll see. Anyway, thanks again for joining me, and please tune in next week so you stay global tax ready.